Hi, I'm Ann Cooper. I'm a graduate student at the University of Kentucky Physical Therapy Department. So what we're going to do today is, for the experiment, we need the EMG box from Backyard Brains. Then we have the little speaker that's part of the box here, but if it's not loud enough, you can buy a speaker from Radio Shack, pretty cheap speaker. It'll come with the adapter that you'll have to buy from Backyard Brains. And then the green cord here is to plug into the iPhone or an iPad. Backyard Brains has a free app that you can download and then use with the experiment. So what we can use for the experiment is the electrodes. We'll just put 2 on the biceps muscle and then 1 just kind of down by the hand, and then the electrodes here. So if you don't want to purchase the electrodes, you can use aluminum foil, and what you'll just have to do is wrap it around, say, your wrist here, and then use the alligator clip to clip it on tightly. But if your skin's too dry, you can always order the electrode gel from Backyard Brains too. So we're going to use the electrodes for today's experiment. So it's easier to clip the alligator clips to the electrodes first before applying it to the biceps. So we'll just go ahead and clip these. And then you'll have 3 different alligator clips. You'll have black, silver, and red. The black and red will go onto the biceps. It doesn't matter either order, but the silver will be the reference point. So we'll put the silver down at the wrist. So on the biceps. Like so. So next we can plug into the green cord into our iPhone, open up the app, and then we'll turn on the EMG box, and then we can also turn on to this on the speaker as well, and then begin our experiment. So we're going to start the experiment by using the dominant arm. So I'm right-handed, so we have it all on my right arm here. And then we're just going to measure the EMG activity of the biceps. So on the screen here, you can see the activity being picked up. And then you can either make the screen smaller or larger by zooming in. So we're just going to measure the amplitude here. Okay, so to begin the experiments, one person will click the red button, which is to record. So we'll go ahead and record. The other student can use a stopwatch and then time the experiment, and then at that specific time frame that the other person is flexing, they can write down trial 1, trial 2, trial 3. So the first part of the experiment is to lift a light weight. So we just have some books on a rope here. So for the experiments, we're just going to go to 90 degrees. That way the biceps are doing most of the work here. Alright, so one person will hit the record button on the recording here, and then I will lift the books up to 90 degrees, and then another person will time, and then see how long it takes me to fatigue. So after a while, I'm now getting tired, so this book's down. Alright, so the second part of the experiment is to add a larger weight here, so I have more books on this rope. In the classroom, you can measure the weight and then the time of fatigue as well. Alright, so we'll have another student again. Click the record button, and then one person using the stopwatch to time. So we'll go pick up the books and then get a 90, and then hold here until I fatigue. So I'm at 90, and this is about time that I'm getting really fatigued, and then my classmates motivate me to pick back up. So this makes me think, what is fatigue? Is it just my muscle, or is it motivation too? So we can try the experiment going past 90 and then bringing it up closer, and then the lever arm's a lot shorter and the muscle's not doing as much work, and see the time to fatigue with holding the heavy weight above 90 degrees. So now we're going to repeat the experiment on the non-dominant arm. Just allow a rest break in between the experiment. For most of the students, they can use their dominant arm first and then their non-dominant arm, or you can have it reversed with other students. So these experiments can help students to better understand the functions of skeletal muscle.